Hi guys, so the title of this video kind of gives it all away somewhat. If you've been following my channel for a while, you may notice that there's been a couple of times this year where I've kind of dropped out, haven't got videos up, haven't got them up in time, things like that. I've actually been having a bit of a rough year, so we're going to talk a little bit about what's been going on and just kind of about depression in general. So from a general perspective, I would say I started having depression around about when I was 14. I'm 29 now. My doctor knows what's going on. My doctor's got me on medication. I've been to counsellors and all that, and I do get the proper help that I need. But I am aware that lots of other people don't do these things, which is kind of the main reason I wanted to make this video, as well as giving my kind of long-time subscribers an idea of why I've been missing and things. So I am on a type of medication called a selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor. They're kind of a newer set of drugs than the old-fashioned ones, and I'm going to put a little bit of a description in the description box about how these drugs work, because what I find from talking to other people, friends, work colleagues who have struggled with depression, or who have friends themselves who still struggle with depression, they don't want to go on medication because they kind of don't understand how these new ones work, and once I've explained it to them, they kind of feel that it's something that's more viable for them. So that information is down below, and you can have a nosy at it if this is something that affects you, and if it affects any of your friends, let them know. So the other problem I think most people face with depression, other than not wanting to take the medication in case it changes them or things like that, is I think there's still a certain amount of stigma around it. There used to be a campaign in the UK, Stop the Stigma of Mental Ill Health, and I definitely think that as somebody that has these problems, I need to be part of the solution of standing up and saying, actually, this isn't something to be ashamed of, it's a medical condition, there's treatments available for it, stand up, say you've got it, and go and get them. So in terms of whether this is going to affect my employability or anything like that, I don't think so. Most of my employers have known about this, have been really, really supportive with it, and it's been great seeing how people deal with it like that. So the other thing that I wanted to put in this video, as I said, I've struggled a little bit this year. I did actually end up signed off work earlier in the year. The day I came back to work was also the day that we all got told that our contracts weren't renewing, so I was effectively losing my job, and I went through a bit of a stressful period with my partner as well. So I really wasn't in a good place. I'd lost my job, I was kind of losing my relationship, and then to top it off, the boiler in my flat decided to leak and cost me quite a few pennies. So me and a partner have worked things out, and things are going great again, which is nice. I actually got offered a new job just on Friday there, but I was also in an interview on Friday morning for a better paid job, so we'll see if I get that one as well. So things are definitely looking up, and I'm hoping things are going to get better. I hope I'm going to get more videos up than I was while I was struggling. I know I completely stopped doing the weekly makeup drawer, so sorry about that. I will do that again this week, and since I'm not in work just now, it's going to be way more fun products. And the last thing that I wanted to kind of put out there from this video is, if any of you guys are dealing with this or trying to deal with this and feel like you need somebody to talk to, feel free to message me. I'm going to put a link in the description box to my Facebook, because I find it easier to monitor messages and stuff on there. I wanted especially to point out that obviously I live in Scotland. I'm probably going to be in a completely different time zone to a lot of people who are watching this. So if you find yourself in the middle of the night, which I know I do, I know my friends do, if you find yourself in the middle of the night struggling, wishing you had somebody to talk to, and thinking everybody's going to be in bed, hey, I might not be, not in my time zone. So I just wanted to put that out there and make that option available, and just let you guys know that if you need somebody to talk to and I can help, drop me a message. I will do my best to get back to you. If I'm at work, this might involve sneaking to the toilets, but I will do my best to get back to you as soon as possible and be there for you. So if you guys have any other questions about anything with this, about medication, about side effects, because I didn't want to go into the medication too deeply in the video because that's a bit... the side effects aren't that bad. But yeah, if you guys need any information, if you've got any questions, any queries, please send me them. I will do my best to answer them or find somebody who can. Like I said, I go to my doctor about mine, so I can kind of get some help there as well if there's questions I don't know the answer to. So I am going to go now because I feel like I am slightly rambling, and since this was a bit of a downer video, I think I'm also going to put up a bit of a funny story time video as well, so you guys can have a good laugh at me at my expense. Bye guys.